Yes. My daughter has been gone too long, and the house guard can't seem to find a wall in the corner. Vea can handle herself, but the father worries, you understand? Vea fled after a family disagreement.
Alright, I'll try and find your daughter.
Vea has always been fascinated by the Morag Tong. They're an ancient guild of assassins sanctioned by the Tribunal to carry out honorable writs of execution.
You killed one of my gang, Swit. No writ will protect you from us. That's it! Kill the Morag Tong and any witnesses!
Take my lead. No use getting my... I had that situation under control. Just needed them to make the first hostile move. Vea? The new apprentice? Now why in oblivion do you care about Vea? I suggest you talk to Vea's mentor.
Well, I'm not what I expected to find in a place like this.
Oh, that's a relief. I thought for sure you were going to kill me.
I am. You have a habit of turning up at the most unusual moments, don't you, hero? I'm with the Morag Tong, and what you witnessed was a legal murder. According to my writ, the orc had to die. So, I killed him. Did you really follow me across the continent? That shows commitment. Kind of creepy. Vea and I have a history. Her brother, too. They were good kids. Liked to watch me train. Now I feel responsible for her. It's old man Eris I don't trust. He didn't tell you about Vea's brother, did he? How House Redron exiled their favorite son. No? I didn't think so. Look. Tell Eris that Vea's safe and you'll see her soon. I'll arrange a meeting provided Vea agrees. You let Eris know she's safe. Get him to stop hiring freelancers before someone gets hurt. They'll only deal with you.
It is written, my Vardenfell, my paradise. A place of ancient mystery. But something evil creeps through my realm. Hiding among the great houses, or in the Ashlands. Threatening to destroy all we have built. My legacy must endure. Welcome to Morrowind.
9 times out of 10, cynics are right.
I'm running. Ah, here I am already. Hello, Counselor.
I'm surprised to see you back here, but I'm also relieved. Does this mean you have news about my daughter? Is she safe? Is she ready to come home?
Veya's safe. She's joined the Morag Tong and they're arranging a meeting.
Veya joined that cult of assassins? I was afraid she'd do something rash. What was she thinking? I don't see the Morag Tong as safe, but at least she's still alive, so I suppose that's something. When are we going to meet with my daughter?
Not us. Just me. But tell me, what happened to Veya's brother?
She won't meet with me? No, I suppose she's not ready for that quite yet. As for Veya's brother, that was all the doing of the Redoran Council. I'm not allowed to discuss the details, but he's still alive, if that's what Veya is worried about.
Are you said to call off the other freelancers, or she'll take Veya and disappear?
Naryu's back in town? She's as stubborn as Veya. Very well. No other outsiders. Although I can't dismiss the mercenaries that Captain Brithen employs. House Redoran is my life, as is Veya. I'll do everything in my power to see her home safely.
Your daughter is safe. Just let me handle this and I'll try and get her to meet with you.
As you say. No other outsiders. But there are rules, Outlander. I must do everything within reason to maintain the honor of House Redoran. Here, your first payment. Soon, however, I'll expect more than just a verbal confirmation of Veya's safety. When next you see her, tell my daughter that I want to talk to her. Veya can set the terms, but I expect her to stop running away when things don't go her way.
I'll convey the message, but I need to know exactly what you and Veya argued about.
Veya has always felt shackled by the rules of House Redoran, hobbled by the many duties and obligations it presses upon its subjects. After the situation involving her brother, she decided she wanted nothing more to do with the house, or with me.
So, your strict observance of the rules and obligations caused this rift between you and your daughter.
That may be an oversimplification, but I suppose your statement is accurate. I walk a narrow path between House Counselor and loving father. Unfortunately, the former often supersedes the latter. That's why I want to speak to Veya again.
I'll try to arrange a meeting as soon as I can.
How can I help you?
Well, look at that. Naryu said I'd find you here, and damn it all if she wasn't right.
Asher, how are you doing?
Did I mention how much I hate being a messenger? Makes me
Nope.
wish I had a writ so I could kill something. Anyway, Nayu wants to talk to you. Said you'd know what it was all about.
Alright. Where do I need to go?
Here. This should explain everything, sort of. It's a map. We change locations every other day for security reasons, just in case it falls into the hands of House Redorin or someone else with an axe to grind with our organization.
What do I do with this?
Never had to use a map before. Amateurs. This one leads to a key to one of our safe houses, and another map. The first map, it depicts a particular town. Kind of like this one. Hint, hint. The rest? Well, you'll have to figure that out on your own.
I'll try and decipher the map.
Look, I know you're helping Councillor Eris, but if that map falls into House Redorin hands, I'll probably have to kill you. Nothing personal, mind you. We're already having a bit of trouble with the house, and we'd rather not make matters worse.
Do you always carry messages for Nayu, Virion?
What are you implying? Can't a person do something nice to help out an ally every now and again? Oh, who am I kidding? I hate playing the messenger. Haven't you ever done something you hate because it was the right thing to do?
All the time.
Then you understand what I'm talking about. Being noble, doing the honorable thing. It can be a real pain in the arse, but a favor given becomes a favor returned. Eventually.
You're part of the Morag tongue too, aren't you?
Well, look at you. You're a practical genius. Look, Nayu seems to trust you, so I suppose I have to trust you too. But that's a powerful secret you've been given. Betray us, and you'll find my blade in your back. Unless Nayu kills you first.
You mentioned trouble with House Redoran.
The Morag Tong has the authority to accept and carry out writs of execution. We keep the great houses from engaging in all-out war, but they rarely appreciate the work we do on their behalf. House Redorin in particular wants to shut us down.
Why does House Redoran want to shut down the Morag tongue?
The other houses have used us to take Redorin down a peg or two of late. To be frank, for all their vaunted honor, the house cries foul whenever someone gets the better of them. Our status is tenuous enough without Redorin's constant harassment.
Status is tenuous?
As I understand it, the Morag Tong made mistakes in the past, grew too arrogant. We had to lay low for more than a century. Now, we're taking select contracts, working to re-establish our reputation. It's not our fault most of them concern Redorin.
I think I found it.
Hold still. Stop weaving.
Here we are. Oh. brave old bean, I found it. Yes, here we are. So I found the safe house. That was quick. Hello.
Sorry about all the subterfuge, but we can't be too careful when it comes to security around here.
Can I meet Thea now?
Don't be so eager, my darling. It reveals too much about your ultimate intentions. But yes, Thea would very much like to meet with you. You intrigue her, and your connection to her father could prove beneficial once she knows she can trust you.
And how do I prove she can trust me?
Redo records. House officials keep track of everything. Incidents, commendations, births and deaths. Whether important or mundane, they detail it all in their registry. Thea believes the registry contains information about her brother Uron.
Uron? She wants me to steal House Redderon registry?
Don't sound so offended. You had to know your hands were going to get dirty eventually. You are dealing with assassins and politicians, after all. The local keeper of records, Lord Drono, is away, so security at his townhouse should be light.
Steal the registry from Lord Drono's townhouse. Got it. Look, the Siamese cat. Okay, so where is his hiding spot? Is it below?
The guard better give me a cut of your bounty, after all you've put me through.
And out we go again. Lovely weather we're having. Well, that was actually a lot easier than I expected. I was expecting a little bit more. Sneaky than that. Actually avoiding other people, more guards, etc. Really must learn to become a little bit more fluent with my speech. No.
Still alive, I see. And
Yeah.
since you're here, that means you weren't captured and hauled off to a Redoran dungeon. Good for you. Were
Yay
you
me.
able to acquire the registry? And does it contain any information about Vea's brother, Ulran?
No idea, and the book mentions someone named Ulran was stripped of his rank and exiled.
Ulran was exiled? That can't be right. He's an exemplary officer and a good man. Plus, he's the son of a councillor. Why in oblivion would House Redoran banish one of their brightest stars?
That's what it says in the registry.
I can see that. There has to be more to the story, but I'm not sure how we get it. Still, you proved you could be trusted, and you admirably performed this task. So I suppose I should let you meet with Vea now.
Where's Vea?
There's an abandoned cave along the coast. It's in the swamp and smells like rot, which makes it the perfect place to hide. Vea's supposed to wait inside, but she's bored. I know she's been sneaking out. You'll find her in the cave or just outside.
I'll go to the swamp and talk to Vea then.
Get to the swamp and find Vea. She's eager for any information about her brother, so she's really going to appreciate getting that registry. Just try not to be too charming when you meet her hero. She has enough distractions as it is.
This place looks uncomfortable. Why hide Vea out in the swamp? Did I just say uncomfortable? Either way, why hide Vea in the swamp?
Vea would face too many temptations here in Balmora. Friends, favorite places, familiar sights and sounds, not to mention the proximity to all things House Redoran. Even the most thick-headed house guard would eventually stumble over her.
Well, thanks for trusting me with your secret hiding places.
Oh, don't thank me, hero. As long as you're useful and don't betray us, then we're engaged in a mutually beneficial arrangement. Cross us in any way, however, and you'll never see my blade before it plunges into your heart.
Do you know Vea's brother well?
Well enough. Ulran and Vea used to sneak out to watch me train. I have a way with blades that fascinated them to no end. Eventually, our fondness developed between the three of us. And to think, I never even had a nick sound growing up.
Doesn't being in the Morag tongue make such relationships difficult?
It's not like personal relationships are against the rules, though I suppose they are sort of frowned upon. Anyway, my assignments always brought me back to Vardenfell, so we were able to keep in touch and visit even as they grew older.
And you don't think Ulran could do something terrible enough to warrant exile?
Anything's possible, but the Ulran I know holds honor above all else. I can't believe he'd do something so dishonorable that the house leaders would demand his exile. We need to find out more about what happened.
Indeed. Why does Vea keep sneaking out of the cave?
Vea's young, bored, and stubborn. That makes for a volatile combination. She wants fresh air and freedom. I can't blame her for that. I can blame her for assuming I'm not aware of her little excursions. I thought I trained her better than that.
Clearly not. Do you think she's in any danger?
Danger's a relative term, especially when you're dealing with relatives. Vea can make her own decisions. If she wants to risk getting caught by House Redren, that's on her head, especially since she knows they've been searching that area.
Fair enough then.
Vea? House Redrin isn't emptying its coffers so you can chase your own tails out here.
You pay the war claws well, because the war claws are the best there is. We have the kitten scent. It's just a matter of time before my warriors catch her.
Of course, Ferhara. Just make sure she doesn't get out of the swamp. I'll take my soldiers and guard the eastern paths, in case she eludes your warriors again. Ah, the Councilor's lackey. I understand you've made significant progress in your search for Vea. As a matter of fact, so have we. This whole ordeal will be over soon, and then you can be on your way, Outlander.
Over? What makes you say that?
My mercenaries have spotted Vea skulking about the northern portion of the swamp. Between my soldiers and Ferhara's war claws, the Councilor's daughter will soon be home safe and sound.
What do you know about Ulran's exile?
Vea's brother. It's a sad story. Killed one of his own soldiers to protect an Ashlander of all things. I think they were being too lenient when they simply exiled him. But that's how they treat the privileged few.
His brother killed a Redrin soldier?
Ulran always had an unnatural attraction to the Ashlanders and their savage ways. He felt that an Ashlander life was worth more than a Redrin life. The Council didn't agree with his assessment. This will all be over as soon as Ferhara finds Vea.
Who are Ferhara's warclaws?
Khajiit mercenaries of the highest order. For members of a lesser race, Ferhara's warriors are surprisingly effective. I employ them to bolster our forces. Between obligations to the Pact and other matters, House Redrin is spread thin of late.
Councillor Eris hired me to find his daughter, and that's what I plan to do.
As you say, Ferhara's war claws take their contract as seriously as you do, however. Get in their way, and I can't guarantee your safety.
I'll keep that in mind.
Ferhara assumes the Councilor's minions will not present a problem for the war claws. Yes, Captain?
The Outlanders have been warned, Ferhara. I leave everything else to your discretion.
Ferhara enjoys a friendly rivalry as much as the next mercenary. But the Relef kitten belongs to Warclaws, yes? Let's not get our tails tangled over this, Dungclaw.
I thought Councillor Eris forbade the use of other outsiders in this matter.
Forbade is such a complicated concept. It assumes that the rules are applied equally to everyone, and we both know the foolishness of that assumption. The War Claws have a long-standing contract that predates any proclamations by the Councillor.
Did you work with Captain Ulran?
Captain Briven's predecessor? Forgive Ferhara. This one can barely remember the names of those who lack clothes and fur. But yes, we worked with Ulran, though Briven appreciates our techniques so much more than he ever did.
Your techniques?
Trade secrets, you understand. Ferhara can tell you the War Claws do whatever it takes to accomplish the job. This assignment is perfect for us, since we specialize in missing persons. We find them, we make them disappear. Whatever the client needs.
Interesting. I think you have something to do with the exile of Faye's brother.
Stupid War Claws. Now I know how a mouse feels. By the three! You really shouldn't sneak up on a person like that. If you're working with those mercenaries, I assure you, you won't take me without a fight.
Working with Nayu. I have information concerning your brother.
Oh, right! Now you mentioned something about that. Look, I can't wait to hear what you learned, but the swamp is crawling with mercenaries. There's a cave to the northeast. We can talk there.
Lead on, and I'll follow you.
Unfortunately, there's a mob of those beast people between here and the cave. I was going to try and sneak past them, but every time I get too close, I think one of them catches my scent.
Alright, I'll deal with the War Claws. You get to the cave.
You're going to tackle that mob of fur and claws? I'm impressed. Meet me at the cave when you're finished. I think we have a lot to talk about. Oh, and try not to get killed. I really want to know what you came all this way to tell me.
I'll see you in the cave shortly.
Meet me in the cave to the north when you finish with the mercenaries.
Smell the dark kitten. Looks like we're the first ones here.
slay this outsider!
Yes.
What do you think of my luxurious accommodations? It's got dirt and rock, fungus and a poultry fire, all the comforts of home. Anyway, you said you had information about my brother, Oran. What did you find out?
According to House Redoran Registry, your brother Ulran was stripped of his rank and exiled.
No, that can't be right. Ulran's honorable and noble. He's a model soldier. What could he have possibly done to warrant being banished?
According to Captain Briven, Ulran killed one of his own soldiers to protect an Ashlander.
What? My brother has always been interested in the Ashlanders. Even showed them a kindness the rest of the house doesn't approve of. But for him to kill someone, especially one of his own soldiers, something terrible must have happened.
Any idea where we can find these Ashlanders? They may be able to tell us about the incident.
I know the tribe that Oran liked to help. Brought them supplies and such. He'd go and visit their camp whenever our father wasn't paying attention. Will you go with me to talk to them? Wait, someone's coming.
Get behind me.
She can handle herself just fine, hero. Vea, grab your things. It's time to go. Go? Why? What's going on? The Warclaws are marching toward this cave along with half the House Redoran soldiers in Balmora. We need to go now. Damn it! They must have followed us. I'll get my stuff. Dealing with an arrogant, impatient, overconfident young woman. Now I know how my mother must have felt. We need to move. It won't take those damn cats long to find this place, not with their sense of smell.
What do you suggest?
The back tunnels. Better than heading out the front door and right into the main contingent of Redoran troops. Councillor Eris brought additional soldiers from town. He's intent on getting his daughter, and he may have the numbers to do it.
So, the back tunnels it is.
One more thing. The back tunnels wind their way through territory that House Redoran recently acquired. We may run into some resistance, but it shouldn't be as bad as what's waiting outside the front of the cave.
We'll just have to be careful then.
Does the ceiling look unstable to you?
Search everywhere. Captain Priven thinks the Councillor's kitten might try to escape through these tunnels.
Damn! Those cat bastards are harder to shake than a blind date.
I'm ready for anything. Well, except if the tunnels cave in on top of us.
What? Nobody's ever ready for a ton of rock to fall on their head.
We can get out without actually coming across anyone. But
I can't get captured and taken back to my father. Not when I'm this close to finding my brother.
be fucking quiet then. Khajiits and Dark Elves got Breton materials.
That must be the way out. I just hope there aren't any Redderons up there.
We'll find out.
Oh no, we're surrounded! And that's my father! Was he? Father ruins everything. I'm so close to finding my brother and he shows up to drag me back home. Well, I'm not going back without a fight.
I'll cause a distraction so you can get out of here.
You'd do that for me? Thanks, I guess. But what can you possibly do against all those soldiers? My father brought the whole damn army with him this time.
Your father hired me to find you and set up a meeting. I might as well give him a progress report.
Clever. Tell my father whatever he wants to hear. That might actually work. Afterward, meet me at the Ashlander camp to the south. My brother would often visit that particular tribe. It's as good a place as any to start.
Will you meet with your father after you find your brother?
Once I find Ulran and make sure he's alright, I'll meet with my father. But that meeting will be on my terms, not his. And tell him to call off his soldiers, or I might change my mind. That should buy us some time.
Stand down. These outlanders work for me.
Very nice of you to hold your guards off. You set me up.
The captain reported that he had seen you in the area. There are also multiple reports that Vea has been spotted. Tell me, have you seen my daughter? I won't sleep well until she's home, safe and sound.
I thought we agreed you wouldn't use any other outsiders.
I also said that the captain has his own resources. The war claws report to Briven, not me. Look, we're all just trying to get my daughter home safely. Now, tell me what Vea's thinking.
Vea will meet with you, but on her own terms. All these soldiers have scared her away.
It was a gamble, I admit. An opportunity I couldn't let slip away. You won't make me feel guilty about trying to find my daughter. So, where and when will Vea meet with me?
Soon. She asked me to do one more thing, and then she'll be ready to meet with you.
Very well. We'll do this her way. Vea can be as stubborn as her mother sometimes. But tell my daughter that my patience won't last forever. Next time, I expect Vea to be with you. Or I might just let Captain Briven do this his way.
I'll let her know.
Do as I command, and let them pass.
The Counselor thinks you can help, but I'm not sure you have the best interests of House Redoran in mind. My war claws will continue to hunt for Vea. I suggest you stay out of their way.
Disturbing.
Now you.
I'm not sure what's going on here, but I bet I'm not going to like the answer. Talk to my apprentice. She's eager to find her brother.
I can't believe this. Why allow the Warclaws to run roughshod over the camp like this? What's House Redoran thinking? And what in the name of the three have they done with the Ashlanders?
You're sure this was an Ashlander camp?
My brother often visited this camp. Took me along a couple of times. It used to be such a vibrant place, so full of life. I know House Redoran wants to expand along the western coast, but I never expected they'd set the Warclaws loose like this.
Do you think your brother and the Ashlanders are still here?
If Olran was here, he'd never stand for the Warclaws invading the camp. He told me the Ashlanders were the same as you and I. Different beliefs don't necessarily make people bad.
I'm a high elf.
We need to see if we can find out what happened here.
I'll look around and see what I can find.
I really want to help, but Nario won't hear of it. We don't get our hands dirty unless there's a writ attached. She's so fond of reminding me. We'll hang around and wait for you to find something before we move in.
Stay out of the way of the Warclaws until I find out where your brother is.
Vea, I don't think this is a good idea. We're trying to keep you out of House Redoran hands, remember?
You're not my parent, Nario. I can take care of myself, even if the Mother of Blades doesn't think so.
Damn it, Vea! You know I hate that title.
Mother of Blades. And we shall leave it there for now, and hopefully I'll be able to finish this story arc in the next episode. Thanks for watching.